I remember it like it was yesterday. I still have nightmares of the rumbling sound of the motor rapidly increasing in volume as we drove closer, seeing dust shoot up in all directions as we stumbled along. With blood oozing from our weary legs, he was almost upon us. But safety was only 200 meters away. If only we could make it. It was summer, 2011. My friend Ariel invited me over for the day. So I asked my dad, and he drove me over, and I remember it was a really nice, beautiful day outside. The sky was blue, the sun was shining, but we were just kind of sitting in Ariel's house, being bored, not really doing anything, until Ariel suggested the idea, hey, let's go to Venture's Corners, the corner store that's just down the road. So we set out on this adventure. So we're walking to Venture's Corners, and remember, we're 12, and it's in our nature activity. So we think it'll be hilarious to wave at all the passing cars driving by to see how many people will wave back. Not the smartest idea. When all of a sudden, we see this little man riding on a moped, which is kind of like a small bike, come up over a hill. And this guy is kind of funny looking. He's really pale and he's got this haircut that reminds you a little bit like of Dracula. Except for one minor detail about him was a little strange. He had a mustache like Hitler's, and it almost seemed to be saying, "Turn back, this man is bad news." So we did the only normal thing that 12-year-olds would do, and we nicknamed him Drac Hitler. Now it all kind of started when we thought it'd be funny to wave to this guy. So we're acting goofy, waving to him, and then all of a sudden, he stops 30 yards behind us. I remember we just had this moment of terror pass between Ariel and I, and all of a sudden, that sky, that beautiful day, didn't seem so wonderful anymore. And we had the same idea. We take off running. I don't think I've ever ran so fast in my life. My shoes were rockets. So we sprint up this hill, we get to the other side, and we think that we lost him. We're all out of breath, when all of a sudden, here he comes, driving along on his little moped down the hill, right behind us. And we don't feel so tired anymore. We take off running again, if not faster than the first time. So we're running, sprinting along, and we can see the corner store. It was right there. It was right in front of us, but we just didn't think that we could make it. So Ariel grabs my wrist and pulls me into this bush in front of this abandoned house that's right by the corner store. But the weird thing is, the grass inside the bush, the grass was like knives. It was cutting into our legs. Like, does grass even do that? I don't know, but our legs were all bloody from this grass. So my legs were bleeding all over the place. Poor Ariel, who's allergic to grass, her legs are bleeding all over the place. And for the first time, I decide to do something smart, and I take out my phone and call Mrs. Blusnick. So she comes and picks us up out of these bushes in front of this abandoned house. And yet, we still beg to go to Venture's Corners. I don't know why, but we got some candy, and on our way back, we were driving back, and we see Drac Hitler at the back garage working on his moped. It turned out that he actually probably worked for the store or something and was just fixing the bike, and there was nothing to be afraid of the entire time, of course. But you know, from this experience, I've learned not to be so goofy in the middle of the road. It's a bad idea to wave at strangers, kids, especially if they look like a mix between Dracula and Hitler and happen to ride a moped.